National Football League. And we'll see Christian Kirk. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Commanders and the Lions on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. Their offense is a unit that's not afraid to take chances out there, but not always for the better. What do you see them trying to do here?
I think they'll continue to take those chances, Brandon, but to me, they have to do it in a measured way. And what I mean by that, they can't just come into a game and throw caution to the wind and just say we're going to run a bunch of gadget plays, a lot of reverses, end arounds, all of those things. They've got to identify the spots where they want those plays to pay off, which means you have to set them up, and then when they present themselves, take full advantage.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by the second overall pick from BYU, now in his second season, Zach Wilson.
And we all know the scouting report on him. He can attack the field at all levels with a very strong arm and make big-time plays off schedule. We also see a player with confidence and swagger. We see a guy who knows how to lead a team, who knows how to compete, and wants to be great every time he hits the field.
Quickly to the air is Wilson. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and this is scooped up by the Lions.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, what's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 11 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they've gotten a pretty good deal from the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Fields. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 41. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Pollard going to try the right side. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal,
Fields.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time.
Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the lineman is just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly. Got in there and made the play.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
this one is down he goes. Drake Jackson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. Now Wilson. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. There's Wilson to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Wilson. And completes it to Kirk over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
While they set up the screen, that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a hole to avoid the contact.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Williams, the man in motion left.
On 1st down, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
Welcome Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time.
Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson
trying for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. First down, Washington.
Now it's Wilson.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and the result, a touchdown for Washington.
Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Now Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Fields. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now we give here to Pollard. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Fields now to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
And the Commanders will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw is Wilson. And
give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
I admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Davis.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
Now Wilson. This one caught by Davis.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Play action. Now Wilson.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
We've played 3 quarters. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter.
Fields on first down.
Over the middle, complete. It's Montgomery. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Fields.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Fields
finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wilson flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for the Lions.
Now Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off play action, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now it's Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Fields. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Back to throw, Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Fields. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is
So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25.
Now Washington down on the scoreboard. A little under 40 seconds to go. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Wilson to throw. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now is Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath, and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Now Wilson. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Lions, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.